The Apostle Paul tried to keep the law, and this is what happened. He realized that the law was good. The law is not a bad thing. God gave the law. When God gave the law, it was for a specific purpose to teach the nation of Israel about their lack of performance and their shortcomings. Galatians actually tells us that the law was added because of transgressions. It was added as a schoolmaster or as a teacher of the need for Jesus. So when Jesus came, what did he do? Be ye perfect, even as my Father in heaven, which is perfect. You know, that right there, no one was encouraged by that statement. Why would you be encouraged? Because you know that you're not as good as God. You know you're not perfect. You're not complete like God is without what Jesus has done. So let's not fool ourselves and think that we can match up to that standard. And that's why it was given, to tell us that we need something else. We need something besides our performance. We need something besides our promises to God, which is why the law was given. The people said, we will perform everything you tell us to do. And God said, all right, here's 613 commandments. Do them all perfectly. All right, so are you going to put your faith in yourself now, or are you going to put your faith in me? And that was the whole purpose. That was God saying, look, quit putting your faith in your own performance. Put your faith in my performance on your behalf. Grace, unmerited favor, the unearned performance of God on our behalf. That is grace. So we see that when the Apostle Paul in Romans 7 tried to keep the law, Romans 7 verse 12 says that he figured it out. The law is holy, it's just, it's good. But what else did he figure out? That when he tried to keep the law, there was something else going on. When Paul tried to keep the law, it's as simple as the fact that the flesh responds to the commandment of the law with sin. Yes, that's right. Paul said that when he tried to keep one of the 10 commandments, that he sinned more, not less. And why was that? Well, it was the law that incited the sin. Really, the question we can ask ourselves here is this: where is the focus? When we try to live according to the law, when we look at the law, where is the focus? It could be on the holiness of God, but it's really not. What it's on is your performance in light of the holiness of God. What's really happening is the fact that you're trying to measure up to what God's standard is, and you've already failed. So you're using it as a measuring stick of morality. It ends up slapping you in the face, and it ends up causing you to sin because the focus is not Jesus or Christ in you. The focus, when you try to observe the law, is you. The focus is you, it's your performance, it's you trying to be good enough, it's you trying to meet a certain standard, and God said you already missed the mark. You've already missed it. Quit trying to keep up to the perfect standard of God in your performance all by yourself. Quit putting the focus on your lack of ability. Start putting it on Jesus' fullness of ability. So the law really did one thing to the Apostle Paul. The Bible says in Romans 3:19 that the law will be used to shut everybody's mouth. The only thing that the law says to you and to me, according to our behavior, is shut up. Shut up. Yeah, thou shalt not covet. All right, have you coveted? Great. All right, now you're guilty. All right, we're going to put you in front of a jury and there's going to be a verdict. Guilty. Or you could choose Jesus. Only Jesus, nothing else. Thou shalt not covet has to step aside when the advocate stands in your place. That's right. Jesus advocates on your behalf. When you break those laws, when you break those commandments, when your performance isn't enough, guess who is standing on your behalf, ready to declare your total forgiveness even to yourself. Yeah, that's right, Jesus. So let's not choose the law. Let's not choose to magnify sin. Let's not choose to increase sin. Let's choose grace. Let's choose Jesus plus nothing. Let's choose what God has established in the new covenant, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. You are totally forgiven. Christ is in you always. He will never leave you. You've been born again into a new family spiritually. That's something to celebrate.